All right. Hey there, guys. Hope you had a really great weekend. I'm telling you, I had a great weekend. I got outside a ton, went for a long run, played with my kids. Both of my kids are, yeah, two. Oh, that's true. I have three kids. Two of my three kids are riding bikes on their own, including a 4-year-old, which is super cool. No training wheels. But real quick, let's go over this problem. The homework problem is going to be really, really similar, but you'll see it's a little bit different than what we've normally done. It's going to be a video of me in my house, but it's going to be super similar to this problem. So follow along with what I do, okay? So the first thing we always do is we write out our SOHCAHTOA. So let's go ahead and do that. SOHCAHTOA. Some of you guys might be getting to the point where you're not writing it out every time. That's certainly your choice. You don't have to. Oh man, I was trying to talk while I wrote and I ended up writing weird stuff. But I'm just going to go ahead and write out all my relationships just because I think it's helpful to show you guys when we're picking relationships to use. It's helpful to have them all listed out. Opposite over adjacent, inverse, opposite over adjacent. I'm also going to do this. I'm just going to put this in is that if I'm trying to find sides, I'm going to use the tops. If I'm trying to find angles, I'm going to use the bottoms. Okay, so let's go take a look at this thing. So I know that my step one is always going to be identify theta. The drawing below represents a 22-foot ladder. Okay, so I see that 22 is there. With its base placed 10 feet from the bottom of the vertical wall. It's got one of my angles labeled as X, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say that's my theta. Based on that theta, I'm going to go ahead and label the sides of my triangle. Long side's always hypotenuse, that's across from 90. If I go across from my theta, that's my opposite side, attached is my adjacent side. Labeling theta and sides is always super important. So now I'm going to do my known and my need to know. That's going to help me decide which of my relationships I need. So I know that my hypotenuse is 22 feet. I know that my adjacent is 10 feet. Those guys just come from the diagram. Hypotenuse is 22. Adjacent is 10. Quick reminder, you wouldn't know those things if you weren't labeling. If you were trying to do this without labeling and drawing diagrams, it's going to get really, really hard. My need to know right here, which value is the best estimate for X? So I'm trying to find X, and that's theta. Theta is my need to know. So let's just go ahead and take a look and see. So H and A is going to match up with H and A for cosine. So I know it's going to be one of my cosine functions. I don't know which equation yet, but I do know that I need to know an angle because theta is an angle, which means I should use the bottom row. So I know that I'm going to end up using that bottom one there. So let's go ahead and write that out. Inverse cosine of A over H equals theta. Now I know that my, let's see, what color do I want to use here? I'll use red. I know that A is 10. So when I rewrite this, I can say cosine inverse of 10, because look, that just went there. I know that my hypotenuse is 22, so that can just go there. So I've got 10 over 22, and then I know that theta is X, so I'm going to put that there. Now it's just calculator work, guys. So let's just go ahead and get on my calculator. I need to do 10 divided by 22. 10 divided by 22 equals 0.455. So I can write inverse cosine of 0.455 equals x. Now remember, I've already got that 0.45, and it's actually 454545. I've got that on there, so I don't need to retype it. I'm going to make sure I'm in degrees. I'm going to go to trigonometry. Second, we'll pull up my inverses, and I'm just going to go inverse cosine. 62.96. So 62.96 equals x. That is going to be really close to 63. So there's my answer. And that's in degrees. Degrees. All right, cool. So like I said, that's really similar to what you're going to have to do for today's problem. So please come back to this video and double check if you get confused on the problem. All right, good luck, guys.